Hi guys, welcome back to Square Mile Fitness TV, another video, and we've got something different today. Today we've got some healthy breakfast recipe ideas to help you on your fat loss journey. Now before we get into today's video, I need you guys to give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. Now lots of people want to drop that unwanted body fat, but they're not quite sure how to go about it. Now there are many different diets that are floating around, some that have been around for ages and others that are quite new to the media. So it can be a bit confusing as to what diet you should follow, what type of recipes, what meals you should be eating, but I've got some good news for you. I'm here to help you along your fat loss journey by giving you some tasty, easy to prepare breakfast recipe ideas that are quick and super easy to put together. I've kind of broken it down a little bit, so two are quite short and one is a little bit longer. So let's say you have, I'm spoiling you. I'm giving you something you can prepare during the week and something for the weekend when you've got a little bit more time on your hands. Now for these recipes to assist you in your fat loss efforts, there are a few things that you need to take into consideration. To see a reduction in your body fat, you need to take into account movement, exercise, nutrition. Now I've spoken about it previously, choosing the right type of training to match your goal and the benefits of doing big compound movements and training the legs for big calorie expenditure. Now eating healthily doesn't have to be complicated and it doesn't have to be boring. You don't need to spend lots of time in the kitchen, which is why I've put together these super tasty, easy to prepare, healthy breakfast recipes. Right, let's get into it. So this has nothing to do with the video, but I can't function without coffee. We're starting off with the overnight oats. Here are the ingredients you're going to need. So we're going to start off by pouring the oats into our mixing container. Then we're going in with the almond milk. You can choose whichever milk you prefer. I like almond milk. Then our milk goes in with the oats. After that, we're going in for a tablespoon of peanut butter. Then we're going in for half a tablespoon or a teaspoon of vanilla extract. After that, we're gonna go for a handful of blueberries. You can choose raspberries if you prefer, or any other fruit. Some people like to use apple or pear. Then we're going for a sprinkle of cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, you can opt out here. And some cacao powder. So you don't have to go for this if you don't like chocolatey flavor. It's quite sharp, so maybe even go for half a tablespoon or a teaspoon. Give it a good mix. That's how we're looking now. Then we're gonna transfer the mixture into our serving glass or our breakfast container. And that's pretty much it. Pretty easy. We're gonna cover it with some cling film, pop it in the fridge. We'll leave it for 6 to 8 hours or overnight, as the title suggests. Pop it in the fridge, 6 to 8 hours, come back, leave it overnight. and then you're good to go. There we have it, overnight oats. Check the description for all the measurements. And we can top it off with some dark chocolate nibs. Amazing. Overnight oats, there we have it. Then we're into one of my favorite protein pancakes. We're starting off ingredient number 1. Here are the ingredients that we're gonna need. Blueberries, cinnamon, honey, 1 egg, so the oats are going into a container. Then we're following that up with a scoop of protein powder. You can choose whichever flavor you like. I like chocolate, so I've got chocolate protein powder. Then it's going into my blender. Try not to make a mess like I did here. So we're gonna blend up the dry ingredients. Then one ingredient I forgot to mention, it's optional, some baking powder. I find that these really help the pancakes to rise and get really fluffy. But again, optional. Give it a mix. 1 egg. Here I'm using some oat milk. Remember, check the description for all the measurements, or scroll back and pause the video. That goes in with our egg. Give it a whisk. Then we're gonna pour our dry ingredients in with the wet. This is gonna create our batter. Then we're gonna give that a nice, good mix until you get a really nice consistency like this. Looks so good already. Okay, we're going with a tablespoon of olive oil or whatever oil you like to cook with. Then you're going to big scoop, and you're gonna create your pancake. So flatten it out, make it as wide as you prefer. You wanna leave it for about 2 minutes to 3 minutes, then turn it. You wanna have this golden crispy color before you turn. Then boom, 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 boom. There we go. How good does that look? Top it with some honey or syrup if you prefer. And then I'm gonna go for some blueberries and some raspberries. Here we have it. Protein pancakes, amazing. Then we have our spicy eggs, one of my favorites. You're gonna need some spinach, courgette and an onion, 3 eggs, you could use 4 if you like, some tin tomato, some Harissa Paste, salt and pepper, and some olive oil. We're chopping up the onions to start with, and then we're gonna dice up the courgette. And we're getting our spinach. Went for 2 handfuls instead of 1. Anyway, that goes into the pan. You wanna mix that and cook it till it's quite soft. Then you wanna add into spinach. Give it a good mix. It should look like this before you go into the next stage, which is to add a bit of salt. And the Harissa Paste. Harissa, don't know how to pronounce it. And the tin tomatoes go in. And you're gonna leave this to simmer till you look about like this. Then you're gonna create little holes or crates for where you wanna put the eggs. Crack your eggs, pop them into the little holes that you've created. And then you're just gonna let it do its thing. You can cover it. And then what I also like to do is pop it into the oven. And that really cooks the top really nice. Take it out. Once it's nice and cooked, and there you have it. Spicy eggs. Super easy, super healthy, very, very tasty breakfast. Okay guys, that's a wrap for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video and you're gonna put together some of these tasty recipes and it's gonna help you stay on track, keep you on course along your fat loss journey. Remember, nutrition doesn't have to be boring. You can make it fit your lifestyle and the recipes can be very tasty. So if you liked today's video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Share the video to a friend who's on their fat loss journey and who can benefit from some of these recipes as well. Remember, subscribe to the channel if you've not done yet. Make sure you drop me a comment below and tell me how you guys get on with these recipes. Till next time, guys, take care.